Hello, this is Matt on the Moon Lambo channel. Here's a headline from FX Empire. XRP news today. Will the SEC drop the Ripple appeal after closed meeting? Well, spoiler alert, no. But, yes, the whole thing's going to go away. The SEC appeal against Ripple, of course it's going to cease to exist. And in fact, my God, we got some monstrous news. And this would have seemed impossible for pretty much all of the last several years. But the SEC, they just voluntarily gave up, let's just say crypto jurisdiction, which they didn't rightly own. But they just voluntarily gave it up. Like, unfathomable under the Kim Jong-un regime. But here they're like, yeah, we're just not in charge of this. Like, I kid you not. It's just the most amazing thing. And that's not all. There's more action from the SEC that you're going to want to see. All signs point to yes. The Ripple appeal, the SEC appeal, it's all going to cease to exist. We'll have to see what specifics come along with that. But eventually, one day, you're just going to wake up and see the headline that it's all over. And I'll not be surprised if that is a catalyst for XRP to run, even though it won't technically impact XRP in any way. XRP already has legal clarity. You know, people going to people. But before going further, I do want to be clear, I do not have a financial background of any kind. I am not offering financial advice, and you definitely should not buy or sell anything because of anything I say or write. I'm just an enthusiast who enjoys making YouTube videos about crypto-related topics, but just as a hobby and just for fun. All right, so take a look at this post. This is from David Sachs. He's the White House AI and crypto czar. So he's standing right next to the president, both in his profile picture, but also just about on a daily basis. He's Trump's go-to crypto guy. And here's what he shared. The SEC has released guidance that meme coins are not securities and are akin to collectibles. I tell you, as Kim Jong-un's are out there doing whatever the hell stupid Gary stuff is that he's doing, as he's reading these headlines, I can just imagine him being absolutely infuriated just reading these headlines about all of his hard work, because he's so diligent, to try and just destroy the entire crypto space. It was all for nothing. Everything he did for the last few years in the world of crypto, just for nothing. And so, yeah, here was the official statement. It's from the SEC website. Staff statement on meme coins, and this section right here was arguably the most interesting part out of this, which was highlighted by Fox Business journalist Eleanor Terrett. And she quoted it from that page as follows. It is the division's view that transactions in the types of meme coins described in this statement do not involve the offer and sale of securities under the federal securities laws. As such, persons who participate in the offer and sale of meme coins do not need to register their transactions with the Commission under the Securities Act of 1933 or fall within one of the Security Act's exemptions from registration. Accordingly, neither meme coin purchasers nor holders are protected by the federal securities laws. End quote. Isn't that just beautiful? That is the SEC saying, yeah, we ain't in charge of this shit. Like that's music to my ears. And you never would have gotten this unless Trump had won. That's the only world in which something like this exists. And here we are. I just love to see it. And I know, like, the vast majority of you listening, you were in the trenches right there with me. We as a community went through the last 4 years together. I mean, my God. What an attack. I mean, and really, the XRP community did get the worst of it. We got the worst of the assault from the SEC. Now, thankfully, we came out victorious ultimately, and XRP does have legal clarity. But still. And so, here's my response to this, too. As soon as I found out about this last night, I wrote, we officially live in upside down world. The SEC is voluntarily giving up ground in regard to crypto jurisdiction that it previously, unjustly, claimed it owned. There's a 99.9999999999999% chance the SEC/Ripple appeal situation is about to go away. And it is. It's just a matter of time, folks. And now, as far as the meme coin situation, no one should be surprised. And there are a number of reasons for this. So obviously, Trump made it very clear he's pro-crypto. All the attacks on crypto were going to end. We knew that leading up to this anyway. But there's another reason that, of course, this was going to happen. Look at this post from Eleanor Terrett, Fox Business journalist. In his interview with Fox Business last month, crypto and AI czar David Sachs said he believes Donald Trump's meme coin, Trump, is a collectible just like a baseball card. The SEC is on the same page. Folks, are you surprised by this? Because I sure as hell am not. Trump launched his own freaking meme coin, and that was like, what, 2 or 3 days before he was inaugurated for a second term? Yeah, given that Trump did that, yeah, meme coins are going to be in the clear, obviously. So this is just that coming to fruition, which you'll love to see. There's also this headline, SEC dismisses lawsuit against crypto exchange Coinbase. Okay, so a couple of days ago, how long has it been? 2-3 days? Something like that. That's when we found out that the Coinbase lawsuit was going to go away. And this is just that formally happening. So technically that hadn't gone through, but we got the word. It was official, is going to happen. Now we got the word. On Thursday it actually did happen. So that bad boy's gone. Here's another one from Thursday. SEC agrees to drop consensus lawsuit. These lawsuits dropping like flies, man. And investigations. The U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission has agreed in principle to drop its lawsuit against crypto firm Consensus, the developer of MetaMask. The suit claimed that aspects of MetaMask violated securities laws. According to Ethereum co-founder and Consensus founder Joseph Lubin, the SEC has agreed to file a motion effectively ending the case, and the conclusion of the litigation is still subject to the final approval from the commission. And here's a quote from Joseph Lubin. Now we can get 100% back to building. 2025 is going to be the best year for Ethereum and Consensus. The paradigm shift to a much more decentralized world is accelerating. And so I'm happy that this is the direction that everything's going. Whatever you think of Joe Lubin, and if you're in the XRP community, I'm guessing you're probably not a very big fan. That's okay, I'm not either. Not the point. The point is that all of this is going away. This one still remains. You might be wondering, so how many more lawsuits are actually out there that those asshat pricks at the SEC still need to drop? There's at least one that I could think of. I'm not sure how many there are, but this is the Dragon Chain lawsuit. This is from August 16th, 2022. And it's been a long time since I mentioned Dragon Chain on my channel. But at the time as this was happening, I did cover it. I mean, I was covering all of the assaults in the entire crypto space, because it wasn't just the XRP community that was under attack. Obviously, other projects as well. This one's still ongoing. This has not been dropped yet. I assume that's just a matter of time. And then at some point, they'll get around to us XRP folks and take care of that Ripple appeal, right? At the very last. Then we have this XRP news today. Will the SEC drop the Ripple appeal after a closed meeting? Oh, Lord. I don't know how many videos I've had to make over the last few years highlighting why this is stupid, and it just keeps popping up again and again and again and again. It's like whack-a-mole with this shit. So what's going on here? Well, check this out. The next closed SEC meeting is set for Thursday, February 27th. Closed meetings allow SEC commissioners to discuss enforcement actions against crypto and non-crypto related firms. According to the Sunshine Act notice, the commissioners will review, and then they go on to list stuff. And actually, I've got it pulled up right here. This is the actual Sunshine Act notice. And so there you can see 2 p.m. Thursday, February 27th, 2025. So people see this and they're like, oh my God, is this mean that the Ripple lawsuit goes away, the appeal? No, and here's why. Here's the bullet points of the topics that would be covered. Institution and settlement of injunctive actions, institution and settlement of administrative proceedings, resolution of litigation claims, and other matters relating to examinations and enforcement proceedings. So people see that very generic type of topics that could be discussed here, and they're like, oh, it's Ripple then, because reasons, as always. And this has literally been happening for years. I kid you not. And so here he had XRP community member Digital Assets Daily. He said, today the SEC will directly discuss XRP. All other cases have been dismissed. The SEC needs to follow precedent and dismiss the case against Ripple Labs Inc. today and right the wrong of overreach and abuse from the previous leadership. Make this right, SEC. Okay, so I can agree with part of that, which is that, yeah, this needs to be corrected and the SEC needs to make this go away. But as far as when he said the SEC today directly discussing XRP, nope. I don't know why he's saying that. I'm very surprised to see him say that. But former SEC attorney Mark Fagel responded to him and he said, note, there is no evidence the SEC will directly discuss XRP today. Sorry. Will the SEC at some point dismiss the Ripple appeal via settlement or otherwise? Yes, it looks likely. But anyone claiming it will happen at some specific point in time is making it up. Right. So I'm assuming the reason that Digital Assets Daily said what he said was because of that, what I just showed you a second ago. Where is it? Right here. The Sunshine Act notice. Because this is what happens every damn time, and this is not the first time. In fact, here is a post from XRP community member Yasin Mubarak. This is from July 15th of 2024. And this is one of just many examples. Here you can see a Sunshine Act notice, but this is for a different date. 2 p.m. on Thursday, July 18th, 2024. Other than that, they're discussing the same bullet points because it's a boilerplate thing. It's generic. It's broad. This is the types of things that would be discussed on any number of cases in these types of meetings. It has nothing specifically to do with Ripple. And this happens, like these Sunshine Act notices, they pop up about every week. And I don't know why, but every now and then, it could be every few months. Maybe you go a few months without seeing it, but then they start going viral within the XRP community. Oh my God, does this mean that the Ripple thing's gone away? Blah, blah, blah. It won't stop. It just won't stop, and it burns my baskets, which is why I've got to correct this. And so here's the post from Yasin Mubarak. He said, okay, folks, time for some speculation fun based on known facts. This Thursday, July 18th, the SEC is having a closed-door meeting to discuss the items underlined below. Dare I say Ripple settlement? Probably not, but speculating is fun. No, definitely not. Now, but again, this keeps happening, and it's just silly nonsense. I mean, here is that's Mark Fagel right there, former SEC attorney. This is an article from 7 months ago, covering that exact instance. And here's what he said at the time, referencing these meetings. He said, I mean, they've had about 150 of those nearly weekly meetings since the case was filed, and crypto Twitter was convinced a settlement was being discussed at every one of those meetings, but this is definitely the one. So he's being sarcastic there. He says, narrator, it's not the one. Of course it's not the one. It happens every freaking week, and then just every now and then, for some reason, this just goes viral in the community. So next time this happens, and it will happen again probably, unless the case ends before it has a chance to happen, just know that this is garbage, and then correct whoever is saying this, because it's just silly nonsense. I'm not a financial advisor. You should not buy or sell anything because of anything I say or write. That would be a very, very, very bad idea. Until next time, to the moon, Lambo.